Good morning. You're watching the morning news here at CNN News18. My name is Toya Singh. It's a Wednesday morning and we're walking you through over the next hour all of the country's top stories right here on the morning news. First though, we are starting with some breaking news regarding the Sunday evening breaking of the suspension bridge in Morbi. You remember this story, 132 people have died so far. By most recent count, rescue operations were going on till yesterday in the tragedy. We now have some more details that are coming in regarding the investigation that is currently ongoing into what led to the tragedy. This is a document that's just been accessed by our team. The document shows, and we're playing it out for you, we're showing you the document on the left side of your screens. The document shows that as the bridge was not operational, a proposal was made by Oreva. Oreva, remember, is the group that was given the contract to run the bridge and maintain the bridge. A contract proposal was made by them to only temporarily repair the bridge to throw it open. Let's try to understand more what that means. My colleague Siddhant has been on the ground for a few days now, bringing us report after report from this story. Siddhant, temporarily repair the bridge. Exactly what does the contract propose? Could you give us more information?
Well, look, so this was a proposal which was made by Oreva company to the municipal corporation of Morbi. And in this proposal, Oreva Group requested municipal corporation to give the authority of the bridge and also the maintenance and repair work, everything to Oreva Group. But one word that has been mentioned in this letter is objectionable. Here, in this letter, the group is not talking about renovating the bridge. Instead of that, they're talking about temporary repairing the bridge. So there's a difference between the two. A. B. That this letter also went on to say that we can only do temporary repair if we will get temporary jurisdiction over that bridge. If municipal corporation wants us to permanently renovate the bridge, for that they have to give us the permanent access to the bridge and the permanent ticketing collection rights and other rights which Oreva was looking for. So this has been mentioned in the letter. And now what was the response of the district collector? The district collector is something which we are still trying to know from the local administration. But as per our sources here, this was a suo motu decision taken by Oreva Group to repair, to renovate this bridge. And in fact, Jesuk Bhai Patel, the MD of the Oreva company, wanted this bridge to be repaired by Oreva and maintained by Oreva. And he has been pitching for it from a very long time. This is what sources have been telling.
Okay. So, Siddhant, to clarify over here, just to understand from you, you're saying this letter was sent from the Oreva Group to the officials who manage the bridge from the side, obviously, of the government. Now, what we don't have, you're saying, is the answer from the government. We don't know how the government formally replied to this letter. I want to ask you, though, do we know if this is the final document? Because one of the documents we have already shared with our audiences was an agreement between Oreva and the government. Did that come after or before this letter?
No, that happened after that letter, after this letter, 100%. But we are also trying to get the response that collector had given then after this letter, because that would be interesting to see. Why, Toya? Because temporary repair is the word that has been used in the letter for the bridge.
Okay.
Temporary repair shouldn't be any category. Okay, this bridge was closed from last 7 months, and if a company is offering for a temporary repair, then municipal corporation shouldn't have given a contract to this company.
Okay.
And he's saying that if you want Oreva to repair it fully, like permanent renovation, then for that they are asking for full rights over the bridge, which includes the ticketing rights and other various rights. So this was a demand of an Oreva Group. Now, what was the collector's reply? Something interesting to be seen. And also, Toya, post that they went on to sign an agreement also. The agreement copy we played day before yesterday on our channel. The full agreement copy was also signed, in which the contract was given. So it means that collector was very much in favor of giving the contract to Oreva, and that is how the contract happened.
Okay, Siddhant, I want to ask you a follow-up question here. The public prosecutor in this case, H.S. Panchal, he's also been speaking to the media in some capacity. And one of the things he said yesterday was that the investigation so far has shown that the contractors were not qualified engineers at all and that fabrication work was done by them. Siddhant, what are your investigations on the ground finding? And when it comes to why the government agreed to having not qualified engineers work on the bridge in the first place, what are you finding?
So usually, Toya, what they do is that they give contract to some private company because it is very expensive for any municipal corporation to run the entire district or to do the repair and renovation work. It costs a lot. So what they do is that they give contracts to the other country to run the show. Now these other country further give subcontracts to the small contractors. And the same has happened in the case of Hanging Bridge also. The contract, this entire renovation was not directly executed by the Oreva company, but the Oreva company outsourced this entire task to other subcontractor. And there's no check from the government side. And where government can be held responsible, for that matter, municipal corporation or collector can be held responsible, because they should have gone and checked what kind of materials are being used, what kind of renovation is going to be done before throwing it open. To which municipal corporation has to say that yes, we have given the bridge for renovation to them and for the maintenance purposes, but they never had asked for a fitness certificate from us.
Okay.
So we shouldn't be held accountable. So blame game has started. But if you start from scratch, if you start from a very beginning, you'll get to know that each and every one has a smallest or the major role to play in this entire bridge collapse case.
Siddhant, thank you for bringing us more context. For our audiences, investigations continue in this story. Right now, we